This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Get real.
No.
Yeah, this
just
is
stop.
a sham.
It's finally here. Drum roll.
Welcome to DBL. Happy Thursday, ladies.
Happy Thursday.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, that's
That was a
generally
good sigh.
Happy Thursday, Jeffrey.
It makes him blush.
Yeah, that was cute. All right, Courteney Cox, we're getting to it, revealed that her boyfriend or current boyfriend dumped her when they were in couples therapy. So speaking with actress Minnie Driver on her podcast, Courteney says a while back she was left in shock when her boyfriend dumped her in the first minute of their therapy session. Do they have to pay for the full 60 minutes?
Yeah,
Wow.
All about money.
It's right where my mind went. I don't care about the relationship. Do I have to pay for this? And they were also engaged at the time. Courteney said the breakup forced her to do some work on herself. And guess what? They ended up getting back together. Oh. So it worked.
They're
whatever
not.
it was.
They're no longer engaged. They are still back together, though. So they made some decisions. You said something interesting because I was like, "That's way harsh, getting dumped within the first minute of couples therapy." But you said it's smart.
I don't think that it's incredibly uncommon, depending on what phase of the relationship you go to couples therapy. For me, couples therapy was an amazing way to expedite and seamlessly execute my divorce. Not
to have a mediator,
right?
So it didn't get too contentious.
And honestly, we were so polite to each other for so long that it just became difficult to say the words.
Mm-hmm.
And when we were in front of the therapist, it was the first time that we allowed ourselves to say the words because it was a safe space. So after that, it was a great way to dissolve and consciously uncouple.
I love that. And I
jealous of
also
you.
think that therapy can work wonders if you both want to stay in a relationship, but your communication is failing. So my husband and I, in full transparency, we've been going to couples therapy. It has completely changed the game for us.
That's amazing.
What our therapist realized is we both weren't listening to the other person. And so she made us watch a TED Talks on active listening. And we do this exercise, which you probably learned in marriage boot camp, where, like, let's say you're mad at me because I am ignoring your daily Zoom call.
Okay.
And I'm not being courteous to it. So you're mad at me.
God. Oh, Sam. God.
That was
Well,
overacting.
I noticed that you're upset. Why are you upset?
Because you interrupted me. You interrupted something that was really important to me. That's why I'm annoyed.
So what I'm hearing from you is that I'm interrupting you. Is that correct? And it's important to you. Is that correct?
That is right.
How can I help you? How can I fix this?
Well, wow.
See?
Yeah.
Instead of being like, well, I didn't mean to. I'm getting the kids ready for school.
Right.
You're actually identifying where their frustration is, and then you're jointly looking for a solution.
Wow.
You can't get defensive in that moment. You can't come back with a whataboutism in that moment. Later, when it's your turn to talk, you can, but in that moment, you're only listening to their qualm and how you can help them.
Wow, I feel like I owe her $250. That was amazing.
I will collect it later.
That was amazing.
Yeah, in marriage boot camp, they tell us that's using your tools. Use your tools.
Yes,
Use
it
your
works.
tools. I hear what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's true.
And we still do it because it kind of breaks that ice a little bit. So I'm like, I hear what you're saying, and she kind of laughs because she knows it's from marriage boot camp.
But it works.
But it kind of works, and the defenses go down a little.
Yeah.
So it does work.
That's
you're right.
amazing.
You're right. The acting, Tori, we got to work on.
Okay.
You were at a computer.
Yeah, she said I'm on a daily Zoom, so I was
We're
in the
fighting about a
environment.
daily Zoom.
Oh. Okay, sorry.
You weren't actually there.
I thought I was.
All right. In the same podcast, Courteney also revealed she is becoming more jealous as she ages. Let's have a listen.
The thing I like least about myself would be any feelings of jealousy. Whether you can feel replaced or whether it's, I think just jealousy is such a horrible emotion to have. And I have that sometimes. I get jealous or afraid, whether it's because I'm getting older and I can't stay in the game, or it could be about anything. But anytime I feel jealous, I can't stand it. I will talk to my therapist and go, I just hate this feeling.
Oh. Jealousy is really spiky. And if I was taught to learn difference between your thoughts, your feelings, and your emotions. And when you're feeling something, anger can sometimes feel like red hot, right? Boredom and loneliness can feel somewhat cold. But jealousy, which I have dealt with a lot in my life, is swords, spikes. It is acutely painful, and it is hard to stop. Now, I learned the difference with my therapist between jealousy and envy. Envy is jealousy is I'm so mad Jeff got that commercial that I auditioned for. I wish he didn't get it.
Freudian slip.
Let's use a real life scenario. That was one. But when I get a new haircut, you get mad at me.
I get jealous because he looks good. Envy, here's the difference. And it does me no good. It's arrows, 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 and whatever. Envy is, I also wish I looked as good as Jeff, his new haircut, but I'm glad he has it too. I'm happy for him that he got the commercial, but man, I
thought envy was worse.
No, jealousy is the worst by far. Envy is actually, I am sympathetic and I want you to have it. Jealousy is, I want to take it from you. It will eat you up inside, it will kill you, and it's called the second arrow in Buddhism. You hurt yourself with the first hurt if I didn't get it, and then you stick yourself again, and eventually you bleed to death. It's a terrible way to live.
I really appreciate that.
It's very
breaking
transparent,
that down. I think that a lot of, when I think about jealousy and envy, because I had a conversation with my therapist not long ago, and I'm like, I'm going to be really honest about something. I haven't felt jealousy since 2020.
I could see that with you.
Like, I haven't felt any jealousy since 2020. Like, it's like something that just no longer exists in my life.
What changed?
Yeah, what
for
shifted?
You?
Well, I think in 2020, I realized what my life is, and I realized that the things that I had set out to do, that I had actually accomplished what I had set out to do. And if there was anything else that I wanted or needed, it was just like, you know, a cherry on the top of the cake. And I think that I came to that feeling because I realized how many people didn't have what they needed, and how grateful I was for everything I had. So, yeah, anyway, that was very deep. But I think that it is important to identify that, but also your expectations, because a lot of people are set up in a way that you deserve all of these things and you should get them. And I think that it breeds jealousy and envy.
And entitlement.
And entitlement. But I was set up in a way that I was told you can't have these things.
Different motivation.
So when I got them, it became less of like a, oh, I want them, so you can't have them. It's like, I have them, or I want them, and I want you to have it
That's
too.
envy. Yeah, that's great.
So it's interesting how expectations work in general.
But gratitude is the cure.
It is. Gratitude is the cure.
Gratitude is the cure.
Yep.
It absolutely is.
Yep.
It just reminds me a lot of living in Los Angeles.
Yes.
There was a lot of that with your so-called
So
friends.
much.
And then when you book
Hated
this
it
job,
when they got
people would be
accepted.
mad at
You
you.
could even read it on their face.
Oh,
even
good
if they're
for you.
pretending
Yeah.
that they're happy for you, you can tell that they're so angry that you booked a job that you've been praying blood, sweat, and tears for years.
Yeah, so that's where mine comes. We're out of time, but I'm very grateful. Coming up on DBL, Harvey Weinstein's New York rape conviction is overturned. Did you hear about this? Could he now be released from prison? And Jennifer Lewis is sharing how she didn't let a life-altering accident stop her from being a contestant on The Masked Singer. Welcome back to DBL. It was the sexual abuse case that sparked the Me Too movement, but now it's becoming undone. We'll talk more about it. As you may have heard, Harvey Weinstein's rape conviction in New York was overturned today. An appeals court found the judge in the case made a mistake, and therefore Weinstein did not receive a fair trial. They say the judge should have not allowed prosecutors to call a number of women to testify who all say Weinstein assaulted them. The issue is the accusations were not part of this case. Is that right, Tori? So they brought in outside information that wasn't specific to the women that were accusing him.
Yeah, they were uncharged, those women. And in some cases, a judge will say that's what this judge did, is said, hey, this is a pattern. This is extenuating circumstances. And what this appellate court, 4-3, decided is that was irrelevant, and it tainted the jury in a way that isn't fair, or judge in a way that isn't fair. So technicalities happen a lot. And let me tell you, Harvey Weinstein probably has 15 lawyers on retainer working to find that technicality. My dad works at a defense litigation firm. That's all they do, is to find the little trick. Remember Clinton? But what does is mean?
Right.
I mean, it's like that little thing can get you off.
But here's what's alarming, is that his camp is already twisting this technicality narrative to be like, this is a victory for us and other innocent defenders. So in fact, Weinstein's lawyer said, this is not just a victory for Mr. Weinstein, but for every criminal defendant in the state of New York. No, it is a technicality. That's the way the judicial system is supposed to work. But according to a spokeswoman for the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, she said, we will do everything in our power to retry this case and remain steadfast in our commitment to survivors of sexual assault. So it is very likely they're going to retry it. Hopefully it'll be ironclad. It won't get overturned. And lastly, I want to say he is likely going to be moved to the California prison because of those cases, and he'll serve 16 years. So he's still going to be in prison.
Yeah,
where
not likely,
he belongs.
he is, right?
Reportedly, it is not confirmed.
It's not confirmed yet?
But we assume he will now go to California for those 16 years. They will not allow this man to be walking free. They will not allow. In Manhattan or California, someone's locking him up.
And possibly London. I know there was cases there too.
Yes, they haven't extradited him, but there are two in UK as well. So no one's going to let this violent monster walk free.
So what happens? He got off today. Is he free right now, or is he still in custody?
I am unaware if he is free. I highly doubt he is free.
The team I know says they're cautiously optimistic. I don't know if he's free, but if they do want to charge him, they have to retry the entire case again, which they're saying they will do.
He is still in prison.
He's still in prison. Okay.
All right, we'll be right back.
No, no, no. Okay, welcome back. That was a clip from last night's Masked Singer just before Miss Cleopatra's identity was revealed. Under the mask was Hollywood icon Jennifer Lewis. And earlier, we talked with her all about the time on the show after recovering from a nearly fatal accident. Take a look.
Please welcome, with a huge honor, Jennifer Lewis to DBL.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, Miss Lewis. We're so excited to speak with you. And I have to know, what really inspired your alter ego, Miss Cleopatra? Are you a cat lady in real life? I just put in an adoption paper for a cat, so I wanted to know.
I am definitely a cat person, but I'm allergic to them.
Oh, no.
I love cat videos. Oh my God, I love when they just slap each other around. It's so cute. Don't you love the cat videos? But no, when Masked Singer called, I was still convalescing from a horrible accident I had in Africa. I couldn't walk yet. My friend said to me, get out of bed, Jenny, and go and do what you love to do. Go sing and entertain the crowds. And I couldn't walk, so Masked Singer, you'll see it. They bolted me to the stage.
Stop.
Yeah,
No
they were
way.
great. Masked Singer, they were great. They bolted me to the stage, and you'll even see in the performance how I'm only using my torso.
No
because my
way.
And the second song, they bolted the microphone down. And you'll see, I never let it go.
Wow.
Queen, let me just tell you, I mean, we were going to ask about your accident, and obviously you've been very transparent about everything that happened. When we got the news, I immediately called my mother. I was like, we have to lift her up in prayer. And my mother actually manifested this interview because she said, my brand is Comeback, and she said, you have to get her on your show to talk about this comeback. So I am, first of all, feeling so honored and blessed to have you with us, but also to have you here today because your comeback story is inspiring so many people.
If I can help one person with my platform, then my life will not be in vain.
Yeah.
Just that one person, you know, because I advocate treatment for mental illness. You know, I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder about 30 years ago, I think. And I'm doing very well in my life because I went into treatment, stayed in therapy. So when people ask me how I recovered from this, I used the tools. I didn't have time to be a victim.
Right.
I couldn't walk for 8 months of my life.
How hard was it to keep your identity hidden during filming?
Girl,
Was it hard?
I have to tell you, they have it set up over there. You know, Masked Singer's a well-oiled machine. They've been there a while. So they know to put us in the helmets, that we're in the mask, we're covered, our bodies are covered with the thing that says, do not talk to me. Because the bottom line, baby, I'm sorry, as soon as I open my mouth, everybody knows it's Jennifer Lewis.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Look, I try.
Yeah.
I try.
No, it's hard to.
Yeah, it was difficult for me because of my voice. And like I said, I was still on the walker at the time.
Yeah, right.
So I had to ask people for help. I had to talk. And but like I said, they're a great show, and I had a blast. I had a blast.
That's good that you had fun in that time.
That's
And by the way, girl, when they called, I said, let me be Cleopatra. So I knew I couldn't walk yet, so they brought me out on a barge.
Oh, that's smart.
Yes.
That's clever.
They put me on the throne.
That's
and
smart.
you'll see that the boys escorted me everywhere. I was
Smart.
never walking by myself. So they took good care of me.
We have to ask, you just got to see the animatronic version of your character, Mama Odie from Princess and the Frog.
That's crazy.
What was it like seeing her brought to life?
Okay, you want the truth?
Yes.
They invited me over to the warehouse to see my animatronic of Mama Odie from Princess and the Frog before they shipped her character down to Disney World.
Oh my God.
I was so honored. I felt like I had breathed the breath of life into another human being because those guys are so good. She looks human.
That's crazy.
Wait a minute. I'm driving home.
I love when she goes, there's Juju.
and I say out loud, the reason you didn't die that night when you fell is because there were moments of bliss like this that you hadn't cashed in on.
And we can't wait to see it. Ms.
Yes.
Lewis, thank you so much for joining us. DVL Nation, you got us both crying. You can watch The Masked Singer Wednesdays on Fox. Thank you again. It has been an honor for both of us. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Absolutely.
Bye, girl.
Bye. We'll be right back.
Thank you so much.
Welcome back. We've got some great products from our friends at Morning Save. Check them out.
What do you have for us today, Steph? Let's go shopping.
Hey Tori, hi DBL Nation. We are super excited to show you all of the deals today. As ever, they are wonderful, so get ready to shop with us. Check out this. We've got the Rivet Cadence adjustable desk lamp with a charge port.
What?
This deal includes one lamp available in black or blue. Normally this is $100.
It looks like it.
However, we've got it for $29.99. That's saving 70%.
Oh.
Check out this, Tori. We've got London fog watches.
No way.
I know. This deal includes one watch available in 2 styles, which you can see here, and we've got 3 colors each. Normally, these are $70 each.
Kind of normal.
However, we have got them for $15. That's saving 79%.
Oh my gosh.
So up next, we've got the Copper Chef non-stick stainless steel cookware set.
Wow.
This deal includes an 11-inch Copper Chef Titan pan with a lid, a stainless steel steaming and crisping basket,
Whoa.
a 9.5-inch Copper Chef Titan fry pan with a lid, an 8-inch Copper Chef Titan fry pan, a 5.5-inch Santoku knife, 2 stainless steel utensils, and a recipe book.
What?
So normally this is $150.
Still not that bad.
Not bad for everything, but Tori, we have got this set today for $49.99. That's saving 67%. Just a little note to be aware of, you'll get all of these gorgeous pans and all of these utensils, but you will not get this block as part of the deal. And our last product is the Sonic Comfort Heated Shiatsu Massager. This deal includes 1 massager, which is going to relieve your neck pain within minutes with a soothing and heated massage. Normally this is $115.
That's not heaven.
We've got it for $29.99, which is saving 74%.
Very good prices. Head on over to morningsave.com to snag these amazing deals at the lowest prices, or scan that QR code. It's right on screen, and it will take you directly to these products on Morning Save's website. Thank you so much, Steph.
Yeah. We're having an interesting conversation at the break about if you're a past person, a present person,
and
or
a
future person.
person.
I'm kind of a future past person.
Be present.
I have to really focus on
That's
that.
what Buddhism is about. Every moment is the next opportunity to be in the moment. You can start right now. It's just really difficult if you're someone that always focuses on the past or the future.
That's anxiety. If you want to get rid of your anxiety, be in the moment.
Yeah.
Pick up a leaf, Jeff.
While you guys were talking, I was hoping it's the future, so we're done.
Oh my God.
All right, let's see you guys tomorrow.